Alright, everybody. So, wow, can you believe it? We're already in week 13, the NFL season. Just, what, 4 more weeks in the NFL season? Can you believe it? Time flies by. Anyways, week 14 the NFL season, the 2014 NFL season to be exact. And of course, it is Thanksgiving Eve. Hope you guys have a good Thanksgiving. A good Thanksgiving weekend. Stay safe, alright? Alright, so, we start off, of course, the traditional three Thanksgiving games, of course. So, that was about certain Detroit Lions and certain Dallas Cowboys hosting those games. But let's start off with the Chicago Bears. Oh, Bears going to Detroit to take on the Lions. Now, other than last year, I believe in somewhat recent history, other than of course last year, the Lions usually struggled at home on Thanksgiving. But as you can tell, the Bears, they're not a good team. I know they say, oh, 5-6, they're not that bad. I mean, just one game under 500. No, this is a bad team. Okay, Jay Cutler, you don't know what you're gonna get. Yes, you get Alshon Jeffrey and of course Brad Marshall, two very talented wide receivers. Matt Forte also a talented running back. But the defense is shit. Alright, their defense sucks. Alright, other than Bowler, their defense sucks. So, Detroit Lions, they've lost the last 2 straight games. I think this is a game that they do bounce back and they do win. So I think the Lions will beat the Bears. Next, you got the Philadelphia Eagles going on to the Dallas Cowboys. The Big D. How about them Cowboys? Barely sneaking out a victory on Sunday Night Football against the New York Football Giants. But they got the victory nonetheless. So obviously, both teams are 8-3. You think this is obviously a big factor of whoever wins the NFC East. Now, despite having Mark Sanchez, yeah, how about Mark Sanchez, guys? Despite Mark Sanchez, still being Mark Sanchez to turn the ball over, you can't deny the fact that he's thrown for over 300 yards in each of his starts. Now, I know he has more talent around him in Philadelphia than really he ever did in New York with the Jets. Let's just face it that way. But, Dallas, of course, has been looking pretty good this season, obviously 8-3. But I think this is the game the Cowboys slip up. I know people are saying, oh, the Cowboys will win at home. I mean, come on, they're facing Mark Sanchez. I think the Eagles will come in there. Some may say this might be an upset, but that's an upset. I'm picking an upset here for the Eagles. Next, you got the Seattle Seahawks going on the road to take on the Niners. And believe it or not, again, another divisional matchup. 2 big matchups here. First, obviously, with the NFC East, now the NFC West, between the Seahawks and the 49ers. This one is more for, even though the Cardinals have been slipping up the last game. To me, this is still kind of like a wild card indication kind of game. So, it should be interesting. I'm going with the Niners. I mean, I know the 49ers haven't played all that well at home at Levi Stadium. But you gotta remember the Seahawks, they're not that great of a road team to begin with either. And, I just think the Niners could win the game, so I gotta go with San Fran. Then we move on to the Sunday games. You got the Cleveland Browns going to Buffalo to take on the Bills, who just won in Detroit. Yeah, I said it right. They won in Detroit against the Jets because, come on, they got freaking Michael Vick bench for Geno Smith. LOL. But, should be tough, but I think the Bills will win this game. The reason why I say the Bills will win the game because I think the Browns, despite having Josh Gordon back, I feel like they're still a run-heavy type of team, and obviously the Bills have a very good, defense against the run, particularly against the rush. So I think that will prevail over, Josh Gordon and company over the Browns. I like the Browns, but in this game I'm gonna go with the Bills, so I'm gonna go with Buffalo. The Cincinnati Bengals going to Tampa to take on the Buccaneers. And Bucks suck. I don't care what they say. They suck. I mean, I know they still technically have a chance to win the division, but at the same time, they have a chance to freaking get number 1 pick in the draft next year, okay? So I'm going to go with the Cincinnati Bengals. Next up, Tennessee Titans going to Houston to take on the Texans. And bye-bye, Ryan Mallett, done for the season. Out comes former Tennessee Titan Ryan Fitzpatrick to start for the Texans. I think he'll bring the team to 500. Tennessee Titans are a bad team, so go to the Texans. Then you have the Washington Redskins going to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And this is an RG3 Redskins because if you've been paying attention, unless you've been living under a rock the last, little over 12 hours, RG3 is benched, which basically means rest in peace your career in Washington, RG3, because Colt McCoy just took your starting job. But anyways, it doesn't matter who's playing quarterback for the Redskins against the Colts. The Colts are a better team than the Redskins. So I'm going to go to Indianapolis. I'm going to go to the Colts. Rah, 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 Andrew Luck. Next, you got the Oakland Raiders, who finally got their first win of the season. Yay. Going to St. Louis to take on the Rams. Another Rams. Basically, the Raiders, obviously being a 1-10 team, you think that they're underdog in like every game they've had remaining on the schedule. But the Rams, I know Sean Hill turned the ball over, being an idiot against the Chargers this past weekend. But the Raiders are the Raiders, and the Rams, their defense is scary as hell. They're especially against the run. They pressure the quarterback. Their pressure against the quarterback, I feel, is one of the most underrated defenses in the National Football League. So I'm going to go with the Rams. They got the Carolina Panthers going to Minnesota to take on the Vikings. And man, it's been a while since the Panthers won a game, hasn't it? Yeah, it's been a while. The Vikings, I know the defense has gotten better, their offense. But I do think they will go to Minnesota and win. I think the Panthers will beat the Vikings. This is one that slid the game, the losing streak slides, it ends for the Carolina Panthers. So, okay, they got the New Orleans Saints going to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. The Saints, as you guys know, they can't win. At first, they can't win on the road. Now they can't win at home. It's like, LOL, what are you going to win ever? The Steelers, Ben Roethlisberger and company. And, I guess it wouldn't be too much surprise if the Steelers lost to the Saints. This is the same Steelers team that lost to both the Jets and the Buccaneers. But I think they'll beat the Saints here. And the reason why is because, the Saints, I don't know what's going on with them, but they're just a head case. The Steelers, at least, they've been relatively somewhat consistent, minus the two losses I just mentioned. They said the New York Football Giants going at Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. I don't care if Odell Beckham Jr. is not playing this game or not. The Giants are beating the freaking Jaguars because the Jaguars are just shit. Jaguars just suck. And, yeah, I know the Giants aren't a good team either, so before anyone goes, oh, the Giants are not a good team, obviously they're not a good team, but still. Despite how bad Eli Manning can be, I'd rather have him on my team than freaking Blake Bortles. Next, you get the San Diego Chargers going to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. I think the Ravens will win this game. I think the Ravens defense will pressure Philip Rivers and company. So the Ravens will win. Next, you got the Arizona Cardinals going to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Cardinals, I predicted maybe a little upsetting at the Seahawks in Seattle. I was wrong about that. But the Falcons, they're another team that just, they're a mess. Cardinals, I know Drew State is impressive, but the Falcons defense sucks, and the Cardinals defense is relatively good, so go with the Cardinals. And then, of course, the big game that, a lot of you probably going to be surprised, unless you haven't watched any of my videos the last several weeks. The New England Patriots go to Green Bay to Lambeau to take on Aaron Rodgers, remember? R-E-L-A-X, taking on the Packers. And, this is the game I picked my Patriots to lose. The reason why is because, we won, 7 straight games, I believe, 7 straight, or winning streak is at 7. And I think this is the game, actually, we've only, 7 straight games, checking. But, I think this is the game that we slip up. I think this is the game where, the streak ends. And, just because it's Aaron Rodgers, and I know our defense is playing relatively well, but I would not be surprised if this is the one time that our defense just, I'm going to say it blows up, but I think this more becomes a shootout, because the Packers don't necessarily have a good defense either. Obviously we're going to score against them, we should score against them, but, I think that, it's Aaron Rodgers and Green Bay, that's going to be a little bit too much for us, so I'm going to go with Packers, so, everyone says I'm biased. Go the Packers. So then you go on to the Sunday Night Football game. You get the Denver Broncos going to Kansas City to take on the Chiefs. Now, I just saw NBC's NFL Sunday Night, Twitter account that just tweeted saying, oh, these two teams, they have a possible chance to knock the Patriots out of the AFC. championship game. I'm sitting here going, this is the same Kansas City Chiefs that lost the freaking Raiders. And I know you're saying, oh, well, you guys lost to Kansas City in the beginning of the year. One was Kansas City, two was the beginning of the year. End of story. What's Kansas City's excuse for losing to the Raiders? But with the Denver Broncos, I think they're just gonna. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a blowout because I think that might be a little over the hill per se. But I think that the Broncos will beat the Chiefs. Last but not least, got the Monday Night Football game. LOL, this is a Monday Night Football game. The Miami Dolphins go to the New York Jets, to take on Geno Smith in the New York Football Jets. And oh my God, this is a Monday Night Football game. But the fact that this is a Monday Night Football game is just now great. I know the Dolphins should have beat the Broncos, but it just proves it's the Miami Dolphins. I mean, you don't know what you're going to get. You know, one game looks like, oh my God, Miami Dolphins, they could be a threat in the AFC East. Next, it's like, oh yeah, this is Miami Dolphins. And the Jets, they just suck. I mean, the Jets just suck. Let's put it that way. They just suck. I'm sorry if you're a Jets fan, but if you don't know by now, your team does not suck. You need therapy to the master career, right? Just throwing it out there. But anyways, that's it for me, you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed my pick/predictions. Hope you guys have a safe and wonderful Thanksgiving. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Alright, maybe catch you in the next. Anyways,